Hello. Not sure if there's anyone there. That's okay. Hello, Mr. Alex. Hello, Het, when you get home. Just setting up and experimenting with a bit of background music, and I'm not sure if the levels are way too low or not. We'll see. Got any feedback for me? Let me know. While we start up the stream, just going to start easy with some tier 3 model stuff, which I hadn't set up already, so I'll have to go and pick out some tier 3 models. I want to get into the rhythm of doing a lot more fast models. Still tutorials, but actually, fast right off the bat. Hello, Guy. Welcome to the stream. So let's see what we can find. Tier 3. We're just going to do whatever comes up, and once we kick off with the model, we're just going to get straight into it, doing it fast. Okay, first one, clock key. Now I might have to set up these windows, but once we've got that going, then we are good. So let's go. New file. Carbon steel. How are we going to do this one? Top plane. Hello, Alex. Let's do it. So this is going to have two sides. 40, 80. It's got a couple of arcs, which makes it interesting. I'm just going to do the whole thing. I know it's got symmetry, but I need it to work out some of the dimensions. This has a radius of 100, so that's going to be 200. Tangent. Vertical. Distance between those, 100. And let's put them in line with the origin there. And then we've got another arc here. Harden that one. I'm going to do a arc that comes down from here. And then a straight edge. And if I do it like that and use the right plane and mirror, I can get that edge, that line. That's going to be 50. That is in line with the center point. The radius of that is 40. What else do we need now? We need these to be tangent. All right, so that's getting fully defined, which is good. We can trim out those sections and we can extrude that. The thickness of that is 6. We'll go mid-plane. And now that we've got that, we can do, I'm going to do something on the top plane here. I'm going to use this face for my sketch. My sketch is going to be the circle on the outside, which is 25. Then it's going to have a 3-point center rectangle in the inside. I'm going to make all of those equal. I'm going to make this construction line vertical. That's got a size of 15 by 15, but they have radiuses of 4. And I'm going to grab all of those corners. All right, so now I'm going to extrude this one 100 from this face, and the other direction I'm going to go 40. And then I have to fill in some of the holes, so grab that same feature. I'm going to press E again. I'm going to select contours, select the middle. I want the middle contour, which I'll get here. Got those 3, and then I'm going to do offset from this surface of 88. reverse offset. No, that's the one there. And then fill it in the other way. So direction 2 up to surface. All right, this should be the answer. 930. Cool. Not bad. Little warm up to start. Hands a bit cold. But we got the answer right first time, which is the main thing. How is our time? Average solve time 9 minutes, so we're a lot quicker. But if we look at the top 100, Metab's got 245. Nice one. We are just in the top 10. No tutorials, 1 tutorial. Cool. All right. Now, if you guys have any, you guys that are watching, let me know if you can hear the music. If not, I can turn it up. Or if you don't like it, I'll turn it off. If you had any models you want me to have a go at, or you want to challenge me to something, let me know. I'll set it up. But I'm just going to keep going with whatever I had open next, which is this whistle that's been posted from yesterday's Model Monday Live. I've seen the live stream. I have seen the model, but I have not looked closely at the drawing. So pretty much a fresh one coming in. Metab's number 1 on quite a few. Yeah, he's pretty good. Pretty good, that guy. Let me get a screenshot and save this before I move on and forget. We're going to make it some brushed steel. Oh, it's a bit bright. Always save your models. Now this one was the clock key, tier 3. Done. All right, next one up. Tier 4, machine part, draft shell, symmetry, and thin walls. 137 completed this. Pretty good. It's only been up for a few hours. Average solve time, 13 minutes. Top 100. Fastest time, a minute in on shape. Whew. Super fast. All right, let's go. Now I did forget first time to just change. Get a larger picture for you guys. Let's give it a go. Song change. All right, 3, 2, 1. Click to begin. Reveal. Drawing window. Ah, it's annoying. Okay, ABS. Millimeters. Tier 4. Yeah, draft, symmetry, thin walls, an opening that I can see through the top. That's complicated. I'd love to do the whole thing with a shell. I wonder if that's the right way to do it. Let's draw. Anything round like this, that's going to be our origin. So it's got a 21 OD. Then we have a square shape here that comes down, up, back down. It's got a shape on the rear as well. Up and up. That one to the end is 15. And to this end, 30. So as I'm doing this, I'm just putting in the dimensions that I can see really clearly. And I'll come back and add the other things to fully define it as we go. So things like this 5 here, It looks like it's symmetrical around those two, so I can grab those two lines and make them equal. Cool. Music too faint. It goes way too down. I'll put it up a little bit, see how that goes. I will come back and tweak that after. Top of this one, 9. Now that hole that goes through, I think I just want to cut that afterwards, so I'm going to join that one up. The angle for the lower section, I can see the detail shot of 2.8 to there, and five. Grab the midpoint of that one, get that aligned. What's the angle of this? Challenge to find it. I see the other cut's 20, but I'm not sure on what this first cut is. Goes to the center point. Okay. Goes there. Okay, so there's our shape. Now we can extrude this. And if we do it one way, then we can do else afterwards. I think on the back, it's going to be tricky. 7 minutes, yeah. Not bad. If I extrude this, I don't actually have a draft. It's got 13 by 18 on the top view. Damn. That makes it very tricky. Alright, so we go mid-plane. Actually, we just go one direction, but 9 out this way. And the 18 is going to the top. So if we can then, on this top face, I can just draw a line like this. Not to that midpoint, but to here. And I want to make from here to there. That's going to be 6.5. Because I'm just going to chop off everything on the outside. So flip side to cut through all both. That's going to get my outside shape right. All right. The bit on the rear, is it a revolve? It's a bit hard to see. It kind of looks like this. That's okay. So we'll do a right plane. I'm just going to convert that so that I can put another sketch here. Like this. Delete everything else. Trim that away. Revolve. Here. I can merge that, that's fine. I'm going to give that a 2mm radius on the outside. Let me change that to 180. Okay, and let's shell now. I'm pretty sure it's 1mm throughout, so I'm going to remove all that material. Okay, and then we just got to do that cut through the top. So right plane. I'm pretty slow too here, Mr. Alex. Let's convert that. Let's do a select loop, convert that. I just want to get, actually I don't need to convert any of those, I just got to get this shape. I want to use that arc and this line here, which is coming to the origin. So that's going to get an angle. Here we go, I'm starting to get it now. And this one's got an angle. And I've got some dimensions that show that this is 9. If I get this fully defined, then we're done. But that's the tricky bit. Excuse me. That's coming to this edge. So extrude cut through all. But I'm going to unselect thin feature and just select this contour right here. Is that everything I need? I don't know, but I'm starting to run out of time. 2.347. No. 2.347. 2.34. The hole in the rear. I need the hole. It is a 3mm through hole, which is 2.7 off the rear. This is a very tricky model. And I'm probably missing a few things. I'm feeling the pressure. Through all both, but it's not really through all both until you press it. 2 holes. 2.33. No, still wrong. I reckon it's to do with this cut detail. Two millimeter. Basically 2mm. Oh yeah, through the front. Gotcha. That's the one. So what I can do on that is a section view, and maybe I can do a move face. Flip direction. No. Let's go back to the first extrude. The shell. When we shell it, we just got to select this face as well. Like that. That's it. That'll be it. 2.29. Damn, 9 minutes. Good model. Very challenging. Good problem solving. Thank you, Matab. A few mistakes on that one. I think, look, normally when if I was doing this competition, I would have this image actually on one of my screens, like off screen from what you guys see, and I'd have it much bigger. I'd have it probably like this, and that might help me a little bit. So that's the only thing I'm going to say here, that having it pretty small so I could get it on screen so you guys can see might affect me a tiny bit. Let's fix up this sketch, but yeah, nice challenge from Toby, that one. A lot of these we don't want. Just clear out all these ones with errors before I save. Main monitor. I have an ultra wide 49-inch monitor, single monitor. So what you guys see on screen is half of my monitor, and it's in the center. But if we went out to a wide shot, here I'll show you guys what I can't turn it anymore. Hold on. I'll give you the shot, the wide shot. There we go. Full ultra wide. I love it. That is a Prism Plus. On sale. Yeah, it's far too small. That's okay. It's curved, but the curve's pretty, it's not that bad. I really like it because I've always worked with dual monitors, but what I didn't want was the line down the middle. And so now, you know, I can do whatever I want across the middle here. There's no limitation. My camera's a bit low. That model, really tough. Not a steel one. It's really wide. So if it was flat all the way and it gets really wide out there, it's not really looking at, when you're looking at that element of the screen on the outside edge, it's not really in your vision, right? So this way I don't have to like go and sit over to one side to look at it. That gentle curve makes everything face me. So as I'm working across the whole thing, I can see everything. Yes, it's a bit of overkill. You probably don't need it. But I quite like it. I like it without the line in the middle. It makes sense for other reasons as well. I use two computers for different things. So yeah, that makes it easier as well. Close the screen I didn't want to close. There we go. All right, that one's done. Next model. That's pretty good. It's taken me many years to get to this point. All right, next model, sheet metal. Let's get ready. Three, two, one. Reveal. Open new window. Again, I got to reposition. Plain carbon steel. All right, sheet metal symmetrical. How are we going to do it? There's a tab at the end. Top view. Start with the circle. Sheet metal, yeah, it slows me down a lot. I think we have to do half. I think we have to do half and then see what we can work out afterwards. So as far as splitting elements. So just gonna give it a crack. The symmetry will help. Full length 240. Okay. Wall thickness 8 mil. Inside bending radius 10. Big. Sheet metal. Thickness 8. Go up. And inside radius 10. Okay, so we got that section done. So the way I would do this, which might not work out that well, is edge flange. Inside, the height is 66. And I'm going to edit the profile to bring it in and to give it the dimension of 140. And that'll give it the tear. And then I can press finish. You see it gives it the tear. Now I need to make sure that that tear is 10 millimeters. That's currently 4. Can I change that? Custom relief type, ratio. I reckon I have to tweak that. Now it says 75, but that's going to be from the round. I think we're just better off drawing that. So I'm going to grab this tool here and make that 10 and give this a distance to the inside, 75 divided 2. Put this on the edge. There. So that's going to cut through. At the same time, I'm going to do another one over on this end. And that's 38 to the end, 33 to this point, and the gap in the middle is 21. Okay, so extrude cut through all, normal cut through all. All right, so that one's done. Back edge flange is going up the same. Just go 66. All right, that saved us a lot of time there. Now on this edge, we've got a 45 by 25 chamfer and the slot. I'm starting to feel better about this sketch now. I know I'm not as fast as some of the other guys on this, but that's okay. Width 57, slot height, radius 12.5, which means this is 25. And it is 13 from the top. And 40 from the back. So I'm going to extrude cut through all. It's going to take those out. All right, we're looking pretty good. Can we mirror? Yes. Can we do a full round fillet on the rear? Could probably have just done the cut in the same one, but that's okay. Getting our hole done. What's our hole? It is 20 through all. And then we're done. 2383. Your beauty. That was pretty reasonable. Minimal errors. Not much mucking around. Could we do it quicker? Yes, but that 6 minutes 20 in a competition, T4, that's going to be pretty reasonable. I'm pretty satisfied with that. I did miss fillets, but I'm within tolerance. You're right. How many fillets did I miss? 2. Better put them in. You do a break corner here and go 15. Now go edge, edge. 238 2.0. What was my answer? 2383. Yeah, it's within tolerance. Within tolerance. Love it. Well picked up. Sometimes it's luck. Like it. Got 100. 2 minutes 44. Dom's very good at sheet metal. He's getting 5 minutes 10. I'm 6 minutes 20. Not bad. Not bad. Speed runs will be the first speed run on there. Very nice. All right. Hey, Matab, is your are you on this week? Is it your turn to get in the competition? '26th, yes. You against Omri and us. I'd say against Mr. Cho. Good matchups. Looking forward to seeing that. All right. Next one, we're going to do another tier 4, and then we're getting into tier 5 models after that. Four votes. Everyone prefers millimeters. Okay. The next file, next model, is going to be ABS, is my guess. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. This one looks easy. What am I missing here? It's tier 4. I don't know why this is tier 4. Aluminum alloy. We're going to do And you could just do this so easily with a couple of steps, like extrude on the bottom. It's the outside 33. Extrude that up 3. Now just get that open. And then the next one is 12. That's going up 13 millimeters. And then this one, 25, extruding down 3. All right, and then it's the triangular shape. This is pretty straightforward though, if I'm to be honest. We have a 20 by 3. I'd do them all at the same time. 3 by 20, extrude up, and I'm extruding up everything here. Uh, 40 minus 13. And then selecting the contours. And then there's a few ways you could do this one. I reckon a cut. Let's just do a cut here. So we just go down like this, up, across, get our dimension in, 16, mirror, extrude cut through all like that is going to be fine. And then we can use that sort of circular pattern, circle around one of these. Okay, that should be the answer. 18.93. Compare this to the last sheet metal one, which was like a 6-minute model, tier 4. This also tier 4, but I don't know. This seems tier 3 to me. But that's what you can get in the tournament. So, gotta be ready. Gotta be ready. This is the 2024 1209 cross plug. How'd you guys go with that one? Anyone doing it? Anyone want to take me on in a live challenge? I'm ready. 2:34 was my time for that. Average time 6 minutes. Top 100, 1 minute 30. About right. Yeah, a lot of people can get pretty fast on this. Messer makes 2:26. Okay. Let's see if we can get quicker on this one. I just want to get quicker on this one. We've got to beat minute 30, which we can do. I'm very certain we can do this one. So we would want to do this in a revolve. How much could we do in a revolve? Almost the whole thing. I'd be drawing a couple of rectangles. So 3 by 16.5. Or do we just sketch the whole thing? Might be easier. Out. 16.5. Up 3. In, we'll work out the number. Up, we'll work out the number. Up 3. Across to here. Alright, so what are these other numbers? 3, 3, so that's 7. And the inner one is 12. Which means this needs to be 10.5. and the top one is 25, 12.5. All right, so I'm going to change this to be driven. And I don't want that one. I want this one. 6.5. All right, so I do all that in one sketch and then revolve. And then top view. I reckon we do one of these and pattern it. Just one and pattern. So, which means we could do it all in the revolve sketch and do selected contours. So in this sketch, I'll come back, and what I'll actually do is this comes right up. This becomes 40. And across the middle, it's 3. So this is going to come out 1.5. We're going down and down. That's the only other sketch we've got to do. We're making that 16. Will this one's a little bit different actually, and I'll show you why in a second. That's 10. No, it's 8.5. Sorry about that. That's 20 from outside. No, that's right. Yeah, it's 10. When I revolve the bottom, if I did the same and extrude for the top, actually it'd be okay. All right, so that's our sketch. We're going to select this contour for the revolve. Then we're going to select the same contour sketch, but an extrude, and we're going to select this contour mid-plane 3. And then we're going to do a circular pattern for that feature. $18.93. All right, so that's going to be the new way to do it. I'm going to delete all of those other steps. Simplify, simplify. So it's going to be 3 features. We got it? Let's reset the timer. And we'll go again. This will be our fast one. So we're just going to memorize those numbers. 16.53, 10.57, 6.53. And then we might start, 40. And then we come from here, we go up 40, across 1.5, down, add the dimensions there, revolve, extrude, pattern, done. The answer we're looking for is 18.93. Okay, let's try. Three, 2, 1. I've forgotten all the numbers. Hold on. Just let me get a screenshot of that. Put that off on the side and then we'll go. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 16.5, 3, 10.5, 7, 6.5, 3, back to the middle. Then we're going up 40, 1.5, down, down. Dimension here, 16, and dimension here, 10. Okay, revolve, select this contour, select this here. Okay, select sketch again, extrude, select contour, midplane 3. Select feature, circular pattern, bottom. Okay, 18.3, minute and 5. Submit. Can't remember if that would beat everyone or not. Yes. Got him. Like it. What you think? Anyone watching? I really like that one. That is a nice quick solve. All right, let's go to the next one. Now we're on to some tier 5s. All right, arm hinge machine part. Quickest time, 5 minutes 47. Cool. That's reasonable. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. I'm going to almost need that up on a bigger screen. Oh, that's small. All right. Just bring this over. Plain carbon steel. Start with the circles. 22 and 34. And I would do one and then the other. I'm pretty sure I've done this one before, but it's fine. It's going up 40. And at the top there's another one that's 40. But that is 125 millimeters away, so we can use offset. 125, change the direction. There's our 2 circles. And then we can sketch the rest. So from here, it's a real sketch race. Let's change to through view so we can see everything. We're going to go straight across from the top, around, and curve under, curve back over. There is a straight section at the bottom. Put that in. Come up, across, inside, straight up, around, straight across. Okay, so we've just got our whole sketch. Then we're going to add some relations. So tangency, tangency, and then start putting in some dimensions. 35. This one, tangent as well. Now, as we add those tangents, it's going to start to play with our shape. That's okay. This is to the arc here. 30, 110, 85. We just got to bring it down. What's the outside there? That's 40. These are 20. 165 from the origin. Okay, that's got a through hole of 14. All right, what about our shape here? 5 millimeters. And don't worry about the wall yet. Put in our radiuses. 12, they're going to be equal. Yep, equal. And that one, 122 to the center point of the circle. Okay, there's our shape fully defined. Now I'd suggest we extrude that one, and we extrude it mid-plane, and the thickness of the whole thing is 16. Okay, that's merged everything together. Now we can cut the shape that's on the inside. And if we do it smartly, we can actually do an offset of 6 millimeters to get the bulk of it. We've got a couple of fillets to add on the left side. We can see there is, oh, and around the circle there is also one. 40. We can trim like that, and then we can add all our fillets. 6. Like that. That's going to extrude down, offset from 6 mil from the rear face. And then a hole in the middle. We can try and offset here, but I'm not sure how well it's going to work. Okay, we get part of it to work. So I'm going to extend some of those edges. We get that face. And then here, if I can get those to meet, then we'll be able to fillet them. So that one has, oh, it doesn't actually say. R8, okay. All right, so we get that one, extrude that down. We'll see, Matab. I think we're okay. I think we are okay. We'll find out. Chamfer, 4 by 110. What's 55? Diameter, that one. I think we're pretty close. How are we going? 1086. No. First offset misleading. Yeah, it's that 25. That's right. This one here. So what we can do is delete that relation. And delete this relation. And then if we hadn't have done the radiuses, we'd be able to fix that. Because that needs to come back to, needs to increase out. I'm going to remove those. Just fix up this sketch using power trim. So it's just a very quick, I say quick, it's costing me a lot of time, but Then I can move those edges. Even though they're black, they're actually not fully defined. It's this trick. 25. Is that better? I'm doing something wrong here. $122. Oh, my 25 dimension's wrong. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong edge. $25. And vertical. And now I can put in those 8s. They're 8s, right? 6s. Oh boy. It doesn't want to do that edge. So what we can do is do the cut. And then I can go here and try and get my fillets in this way. A bit slower. $1,101. Damn. All right, we got the answer, but yeah, it took longer than we would have liked. Average time to solve 25 minutes. We did it in 9. We are 7th with 8:55. Could you do it in 5 minutes 47? Probably. We'll get the speed run. Yeah, the tab. So do you understand what I did? Is this... It does, Guy. Thank you. So I'll show you guys this trick with the offset. So let's say we get this face. I do offset entities. Let's just do a small one, like 3 millimeters. All right. Everything's fully defined, right? But let's say I just want to move this edge. I can delete just this offset relation. Now, at the moment, the sketch still looks fully defined. It's black. But if you grab it, or you grab one of the endpoints, you can actually change and move it. All right. These lines are still fully defined. They're black. The endpoint is not fully defined, or the angle of the line. Now I can put a vertical relation back on there, and then I can add a dimension to say, actually, I want this one just to be 1 millimeter offset compared to everything else. And now it's fully defined again. Handy trick. Let's save the model. Yeah, that is very useful, that one. I use it in actual workflow. Many times I want to offset certain geometry, but just exactly like this, change one element to get a different thickness. And it pays off. All right. Image saved, and let's save the model. Next, tier 5, a 3D print. I think it's a multi-body. I'm going to guess it's ABS and millimeters. Let's go. Tier 5. There's 2. So this is just the lid. It just needs accurate details. Okay. It was ABS. Set a material to a multi-body and rolled back state. Don't know. We'll find out. Right, we're going to start with the profile that we can see on the very end. Bit of a weird dimension, but it's what we're going to do. Up, up, across, down. It's the height, 3. Extrude. Big length, 71.7. Now the slot part on the end. We need to get that radius. Toby's given us a clue. I want to trim off this, which is 60. And then I want to do a radius here. All right, this one's interesting. It's going to be 5. Tangent. Tangent. Draw a square over it. All right, then we're going to just use select contours to remove it. I'm going to go through all, and I'm going to select my contours. I'm going to select this one, and this one with a radius. Get that little bit. Oh, wrong one there. Just that one. And that one. Nice. Okay. And why didn't it cut that bit there? All right, and then that radius is 6.7. Cool. And now there's a bump. A couple of bumps on the bottom, which are kind of slots. So that is 4 by 3. And there's another one over here. Four by 3. Distance of those 17.7. And 4.5. I'd say, hello mate. You and Matab getting the extra practice in. With me, you guys will be winners for sure, I think. If you follow the guidance. Now I've done something wrong there. No, that actually looks all right. The bump, 0.4. Oh, one's 0.4, one's 0.6. God, why would you do that, Toby? All right. Move this one an extra 0.2. And bump fillets note, apply the green fillets first, then the purple fillets. Green fillets on the outside. What are the green fillets? Bump fillets hidden in this view for clarity. Okay. R1, 4 places. Okay. So green first. Yep. Green first. Purple second. Oh, it doesn't want to do it. Doesn't want to do it. I've got to trim them. That's really annoying. I didn't plan on doing this. So I wouldn't do it this way if you see it in comp. Okay, that's my fillets and my bumps. Now I just need to do this, the cuts through the middle. We've got a couple of slots and holes. So this one comes down 6.5 out 4. Same, 6.5, 4, circle is 6, and then there's an arc, a slotted arc. Okay, just got to get the positions right and we're done after a mirror. 12, 22, 6.5, 32. This last slot is 4. We go from center there. Can I get those points vertical? No. Put a construction line in, then I can force it. The distance between is 10. What's the 2? Middle to outside. What's the 4? The 4 is from here to here. And then it's 47 to the center point. Okay. Through all, how's that look? Good, let's mirror. We've got it right, the answer is 6.86. Oh. I don't like the music. YouTube. Got the note anyway. Cool. Tricky model. Very tricky. Little bumps, little details, just making it quite interesting. Let's save. I'd say you're all ready for your matchup on Friday. Been practicing? I think you guys will do pretty well. Yeah. No, it's fair enough, Guy. I was just using my usual playlist. Copyrighted music. Oh well, not fussed. Yeah, I'd say I want you to get through the final four, please. You, Matab, Dom. I think it'd all be pretty good in there. Yeah, Ricardo is going to be a hard one. Yes. It will be a good match. Yeah, I like that Toby's added those notes now to the matchups so that everyone can see. All right, we solved this in 9 minutes. Average solve time 19. Top 100. We are 10th. Bit slow. It's a very fiddly one. Lots of dimensions though. Not one that takes a lot of thought, just a lot of effort. Yeah, the prizes are awesome. I love the 3D printer. I think the proof scissors would be pretty good too. Sorry, let's go to the next one. This is the last one on my list. The last tier 6 model that I haven't completed yet. So then after that we can do whatever you guys want. This one, I think, has been recently done. Was it in there? I think you're right, I'd say, but you could see even in his matchups, there's still, I don't know how Sebastian's going to go in the tier 5 type models. And same with the rookies. Like the tier 4 and tier 5 ones that take a lot more thought. I think they might have more challenges with those, get a wrong answer and then be under pressure and not know how to identify where the problem is. I think there's some opportunity there in those matchups. Okay, let's do it. Tier 6 sewer cover frame. Matab, did you do this one in a competition or was it Ricardo? I think it might have been the recent competition. Let's do it. Millimeters, ABS. I think this is a pretty fun model. Pretty fun. I'm going to start with a revolve and get this profile. Yeah. I think this is the type of model I like. A series of steps that are challenging. Okay, make you think about the way to model it. And then I've just kind of ruined mine there. I've got to drag all this back out. Can I move it as one? No, didn't want to do that. I should have done that overall dimension first. That's okay. So we're having a step down. Everything's going to be out of position for me. 30. 10 degrees on the top, 10 millimeters on the top. 750 OD. We've got 550 already. We've got 600. And then 640, which means that's 20. And then we just need some heights. Overall height, please, 100. All right, great. So first step done, simple revolve. Now on the inside face, we've got those holes. I do like these, that there's 4 of them. It is 28mm hole with a 60 around the outside of it. And if we just do a line to the center for construction, put in our 45 degree, we can just pattern. Extrude up to surface. Now we do have to cut. Can we delete face? No. But we can we're going to do an extruded cut using the same sketch and just select those inner contours. So one, select that one, that one, that one, and that one. Okay, so they're removed, and then they had fillets on those inside faces, I believe, R25. I'm going to select this, select all those, okay. Good, all right, so that's the inner shape. Handle on the outside we should do, it's all on the bottom face. So if we go top, look at the detail view, it has a couple of lines that come out and then an arc. That's mirror. Let's put in that arc. So what's the outside of that one? It is 1.5 times 2. And then the angle, trying to find the angle. No, there's virtual sharps, which means this, 200. Okay. If I grab that face there, I could very simply select this, extrude up to this surface, and then do some fillets. And then a cut. The cut is 20 by 20 by 20, and there's a cut. Tendency, offset, 20, reverse. Doesn't quite work out. I've done something wrong here. Have I? Looks like my edge is wrong. Oh, heck, that's a good question. Don't look at the section views for the rib. Yeah. Thanks, Ate. You're right. Angle is 10 degrees, not 30. Silly duffer. And that makes my dimension here wrong. It should be like that. And actually I should just get rid of that entirely. Because it is, that one comes down like this. Yeah. That would have taken me a little while. But I kind of reached that point here because I could tell something was wrong. Now I can use this offset 20, complete this sketch, trim, radiuses, which is 9, extrude cut through all. Cool. All right, another detail done. Now all that's left is the ribs. Ribs are filleted, 7.5 per side, full round fillet. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ribs. And I should do it on the front plane because I had the sketch already. So I want to go here, 10, and it was 30. Rib width, 15. Do a full round. Will it work? Will it work to pattern it? Should. Grab those two, circular pattern around here. 10. Geometry pattern. Good. Done. 9, 8, 3, 6. No. 8, 3, 6. Okay. Ribs in the wrong spot. Shit. Rob. Okay, so I just changed my rib sketch plane, the right plane. That all works. Oh, I haven't mirrored the handle. How embarrassing. There we go. 9856. Very good. I'd say which part? There are a few cool bits I like there, but the pattern, yeah, it's pretty neat. I was happy with the rib and the full round fillet. Definitely some efficiencies that we could put into that. Fun challenge though, very fun. And that was the last tier 6 model that haven't completed. You need a few more. Changing the plane for the rib, yeah. Because, and it worked mostly because it's just on the edges it's connected to was just, yeah, same. Although it was dangling for a second, but the feature still works, so I could still get the answer pretty quick. Het question. What's a good project for academics in SolidWorks? Well, I would say what kind of academics do you mean? And what is if you're studying and doing SolidWorks, what course are you doing? Are you doing engineering or design? Like, what would be best for you? If you're looking for projects, I have plenty of projects on my channel. I have a pulley project, which teaches you how to make this pulley here. And I have a couple of projects that can show you how to model this entire buggy and this Lego off-road loader. With files and tutorials and everything you need, all on YouTube, all for free. So I would have a look at my playlists on my channel, see what you think, and let me know if you have any problems. I'd say, I reckon you're right, do a quarter and mirror, mirror. Yep, 100%, that's the way to do it. If I was to do it again, I would do and I've kind of stuffed it here because let me show how I would do it in a quarter. I'd do this one, mid-plane 90. Then we get this one, and I'd just wouldn't worry about those. Just do those. You might then actually be able to just delete face them. Might be quicker than doing the next one. So you delete face those. What was the cut? The cut we could skip. Then the fillet, you only have to do 2. That's a lot quicker. Then the handle here, I'd be mirroring that. So let me just do that right now. Copy that. It wasn't that dimension, it was this dimension. And select the right contour and that one. So you get that done. I'm going to select some different edges. But again, just doing 2. Cut. I'm going to select tangency, offset 820. Trim. And the number for these was internal corners 9. So I get all that in the sketch there. Cuts that out. And then the rib's the one, because you want the rib on the front plane. So you probably get to this point and you want to mirror, mirror. So you're going mirror and mirror, body, merge. But then you get 4 handles. Yeah, you got to do half a handle. That's right. Can't do it the way I've done it. Yeah. Yeah. Do a quarter, half a handle, not a full handle. That's why you're the expert, mate. Very nice. All right. Well, guys, I've done all my models here, but I've got a bit of time left. So taking requests, or who wants a live challenge? Who wants to take me on? Bit of warm up. So we can definitely pick a couple more, or at least one more model to finish off. I'd say if you want to compete, I'll compete against you. You want to jump on a live stream? I'd say I can share. I can get you on. Let me put it up. We'll have 2 mini screens. But what would the challenge be? And there'll be, I think the issue will be there'll be some lag, some latency. But how could we work that out? Share your screen with me. Mute. Yeah, but what I need, I'd say, if you share your screen, I can put your screen up here too. And then everyone can. Yeah, I can hear you. And I can hear you. If you can share your screen, then I can put it up here next to mine. Yeah, all good. If you can't do it, well, don't worry about it. 250805. Guy is setting the challenge. What tier is it, Guy? Not yet. I'm waiting for it to come through. Here it comes. Okay, got it. Here we go. And I want to pin that. All right, we've got a mini live challenge going on. No, I'm just going to mute you. All right, and then I'll bring up the model. And mute that one. There we go. All right. Guy, I'm waiting. I'm just going to pick one. Tier 4, 250805. Okay. I've done this one before, but we'll do it again. Should be fun. Let me see. All right. we'll just do our best here. So I'd say I'll give you a head start. As soon as I see you modeling it, I will begin. All right, that's how I'm going to do it. All right, so wait, okay. It is premium, but I will show the model, so you can take a screenshot if you need to. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Take your screenshot. Sorry, I should stop moving it, and I should move my head. All right, here we go. Let's minimize that. Yeah, red oak IPS. Now, I know the tricks to this one, although I did it in millimeters previously. It's not quite going to help me as much as I thought. I'm going. I can see you. So I'm going to go on the front plane, and I'm going to sketch this, and I'm going to beat him. I hope you're quicker than this on same day. 3.5 and 1.5, 4.75. He's just copying me. Take these here, and 8 inches for the whole thing. And 3 divided by 4 for that. All right, and that is 0.5, but offset 1.5. Well, he's pretty quick. I think he's probably got me covered. It's going to depend on who can do these slots the fastest. It's coming down 3 and out. What's the slot width? 1. Extrude through all. And then on the right plane, circle is 1.75. Six and a half. Is he done? Looking for the answer in the chat. Through all both. I think he's beat me. I've got the answer 1.65. He's got 1.66. I'll put his answer in first. Where is it? I'd say with the answer 1.66, and he wins. Well done. I think we got the same answer. I had 1.651. 1.65, is that in tolerance? Tolerance 0.02. So no, I think I might be pretty close. That was fun. Thank you, I'd say. I will your screen. That was good. I think it actually takes a lot of setup for Toby to do that. Have both on the screen and his face and everything else going on. He does it quite well. So thank you, mate. Let me disconnect. That was cool. And yep, I'd say he's ready for winning the championship. Good luck, mate. All right. That was a bit of a blast. We'll leave it there. Finish for the night. Thank you, Guy. I'd say Het, Matab for jumping on, and anyone else that didn't jump in the chat but had a watch. Appreciate it. Good luck to the rest of you for the tournament. I'll be watching the replays, and yeah, see you in a future live stream or video.